Yeah. Immortal Technique. El DJ Green Lantern. Third world motherfucker. Yeah. I'm from where the golden diamonds are ripped from the earth, right next to the slave castles where the water is cursed. From where police brutality's not half as nice. It makes the hood in America look like paradise, compared to the AIDS-infested Caribbean slum. African streets with a passport's an American gun. From where they massacre people and try to keep it quiet, and spend the next 25 years trying to deny it. I'm from where they cut your hands off if you make a fist, and niggas throw coca cause the job market doesn't exist. Except slave labor, modern day company store, and peacekeepers don't ever come here no more. From where the bombs that they used to drop on Vietnam still has children born deformed 8 months before they gone. I'm from where they lost the true meaning of the Quran, cause heroin is not compatible with Islam, and niggas know that but grow that poppy seed anyway, cause that food drop parachute does not come every day. I'm from where people pray to the gods of their conquerors, and practically every president's a money launderer. From where the only place democracy's acceptable is if America's candidate is electable, and they might even have a black president, but he's useless cause he does not control the economy, stupid. Lock and load your gun where I'm from, the third world, son. To many places, but I'm third world born. Gorillas hit and run where I'm from, the third world, son. You polluted everything and now the third world's gone. The water's poison where I'm from, the third world, son. 700 children died by the end of the soul. Revolution to come where I'm from, the third world, son. Constant occupation leaves the third world torn. I'm from where the Catholic Church is some racist shit. They help Europe and America rape this bitch. They pray to white Spanish Jesus, whose face is this? But never talk about the black Pope Galatius. I'm from where Soviet weapons still decide elections. Militaries like the mafia, you pay for protection. Catamite sex tours is what the country sells, and rich white businessmen make the best clientele. I'm from where they too pussy to come film Survivor, and they murder Coca-Cola union organizers. I'm from where the justice system está podrido. Fuck government, niggas politic over perico. Rebelde conocido, enterrado vivo, como otro argentino desaparecido. Cause RICO laws don't apply to the CIA, and motherfuckers make sneakers for a quarter a day. I'm from where they overthrow democratic leaders, not for the people but for the Wall Street Journal readers. From where blacks, indigenous peoples and Asians were once slaves of the Caucasians, and it's amazing how they trained them to be racist against themselves in the place they was raised in. You kept us caged in, destroyed our culture and said that you civilized us. Raped our women, and when we were born you despised us. Gentrified us, agent provocateur dividers, and crucified every revolutionary messiah. So I'ma start a global riot that not even your fake anti-communist dictators can keep quiet. Fuck your charity medicine trying to murder me. The immunizations you gave us were full of mercury. So now I see the third world like the rap game soldier. Nationalize the industry and take it over. Lock and load your gun where I'm from, the third world, son. To many places, but I'm third world born. Gorillas hit and run where I'm from, the third world, son. You polluted everything and now the third world's gone. The water's poison where I'm from, the third world, son. 700 children died by the end of the song. Revolution to come where I'm from, the third world, son. Constant occupation leaves the third world torn. Yeah. Concrete jump. Freedom of speech, motherfucker. Okay. Something for the kids. Step in the club smoothly with the L in my hand. Bitches know that I'm a freak, like the Elephant Man. Intelligent plans, fuck a record deal. I want development land with my benevolent clan, and that's the reason that I only trust my fam. 40,000 records sold, 400 grand. Fuck a middleman, I won't pay anyone else. I'll bootleg it and sell it to the streets myself. I'd rather be that than signed and stuck on a shelf. And because of this, executives try to diss me. Racism frozen in time like Walt Disney, and now they say they wanna get me signed to the majors. If if I switch up my politics and change my behavior. Trying to tell me what the rhyme about over the beat. Bitch niggas that never spent a day in the street. But I repeat that, nobody can hold my reins. I put the truth on tracks, nigga, simple and plain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. Take that string, but you can see there are no strings on me.
I guess to America, I'm a disaster. A slave that was destined to own his masters. Independent in every single sense of the word. I say what I want, you fucking little sensitive herb. This is America. Thought we had freedom of speech, but now you wanna try to control the way that I speak. And O'Reilly, you think you a patriot? You ain't nothing but a motherfucking racist bitch, full of hatred, pressing a button, trying to eject me. But I don't got no motherfucking deal with Pepsi. No corporate sponsor telling me what to do, asking me to tone it down during the interview. Trying to minimize the issue, but I'm keeping it large. I love the place I live, but I hate the people in charge. Speaking is hard when you got strings attached, so I'ma say it for you, cause I don't got none of that. And if you didn't understand what I spit at your brain, hey yo son, let this little nigga explain.
I got no strings, so I have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. Take that string, but you can see there are no strings on me.
Come on son, y'all niggas know the way that I do. ImmortalTechniquemusicvideos live for you. And I know sometimes it be making you nervous, the way I smash puppet rappers that belong in a circus. You motherfuckers just can't compare. Looking for a fan base that's no longer there. I know that you're scared and you're hiding up in the cut, but this is freedom of speech, nigga, tell them what's up. Word, nigga, fuck John Ashcroft. Nigga, fuck Fox News. Fuck those snake ass bitches trying to manipulate your opinion, telling you what to think. Word the fuck up, nigga. Like we invaded niggas cause we wanna free them. You racist motherfucker. You don't give a shit about those people. You can suck my dick. Relax, Tech, relax. Another rum and coke at the bar, nigga. It's my day off. Word up. Fuck. For the kids. For the kids. Beat bandits.
Brothers and sisters, and friends, and I see some enemies. In fact, I think we'd be fooling ourselves if we had an audience this large and didn't realize that there were some enemies present.
I'm a weapon that fires lyrical projectiles with no mercy. I'm cold-blooded like reptiles. Touch a pregnant bitch and make her give birth to a dead child. Every time I flex styles, niggas vacate the premises and become exiles. I manufacture rhymes like textiles of X-Files. Enlightened juveniles, living life with no purpose. Organize an army that'll make the devils nervous. Competition is worthless, like the electoral vote. If you provoke, I'll break your motherfucking neck in the yoke. You're better off throwing your shitty life away sniffing coke. Technique will choke you into a spiritual state, and it would take a lake of hydrochloric acid to soften this. I'll fake your parents' suicide and kill you in the orphanage, but I inspire ideological metamorphosis. Stop talking shit or I'll make your existence a memory, so you can have me frozen cryogenically for centuries. But I'll break the ice if anyone on the planet mentions me. I'll burn a hypocritical flag intentionally. Explosive revolutionary chemistry's my destiny. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. When I fight you, I won't snipe you. I'll use an HIV-infected needle to strike you, as well as anyone that vaguely resembles or looks like you. And just to spite you, I'll force your children at gunpoint to bite you and rip a piece off to start the beef off for the rest of your petty limited life. I'm coming at you to catch you by surprise in the sight. Nobody's stupid enough to back you when I tactically attack you, because my style is nasty like protruding bone fractures, and you're a played out dirty pussy devil like Margaret Thatcher. But technique never get captured inside the rapture, cause I master the art of causing natural disasters. You should learn the difference in between the students and the master. My stature dispatcher is the dispatcher of damaging decibels. And even though my starving people are considered expendable, I consecutively escape the racist corporate tentacles. I spit raw kinetic energy that's immeasurable. Retaliation for perpetration is unendable. Mercy is not extendable. I'll break your fucking brain down into psychological chemicals. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future you'll worship those that descended from me. Living this type of life makes you grow faster than you expect to sometimes. Fuck around and be in your late 20s feeling like an old man and shit. Yeah, for real, son. Let them know. It's hard to breathe and hard to run when your lungs blacken. Coughing up blood like, what the fuck happened? Raising my risk of cancer's the answer, homie. But after drinking something, it's nothing like puffing a bogey. Now I can blame the same product placement in movies, all the commercials, a Scarface in a jacuzzi. But now I'm living it. Damn, I should've never took that first cigarette. Damn. I fucked up like your girl was riding on top of me. I should've took her to trial and never copped the plea. But this ain't a Christian nation, motherfucker, please. America never taught me to turn the other cheek. Cause I'm from Harlem, the north of Manhattan. We knock niggas out and make them bounce like Ricky Hatton. But wildin' on the corner got me turned back from the Canadian border. I knew she was a virgin when I first met her. Rockin' stockings and popping out of the Catholic school sweater. Mom told her she could do better than a criminal. 17-year-old psychotic trying to be lyrical. I never meant to break her heart and fuck up her life, but I was careless instead of treating her right. I seen her again at some club stripping and wondered if I could've made her life different. I made a mistake. Yes, I did. Damn, shorty, you got me on some singing the blues shit. Yes, I did. But you gotta stop looking back one time and remember to look ahead. Jump. It's for all my dudes on patrol in the desert right now, for real. Yeah. I joined the army looking for money to go to college, but they ain't pay me a quarter of what they fucking promised. Extending my tour, treating me like a sucker. That's the reason officers get fragged, motherfucker. Don't give me speeches on how you respect and you love me, but no body armor and a lightly armored Humvee. My family's lonely, and you want me to re-enlist for 30 grand, homie? No. Yeah, when I was young I got signed to a record label. A deal looked so good when it was on the table. They paid for my cable, cribs, cars and jewelry. The studios, the women, there's nothing they wouldn't do for me except stop screwing me for publishing and royalties. How the fuck are you my dog when there's no loyalty? Word to the street, I should've gone independent like Immortal Technique. Yeah, some people learn from mistakes and don't repeat them. Others try to block the memories and just delete them, but I keep them as a reminder they not killing me. And I thank God for teaching me humility. Son, remember when you fight to be free, to see things how they are and not how you like them to be. Cause even when the world is falling on top of me, pessimism is an emotion, not a philosophy. Knowing what's wrong doesn't imply that you're right, and it's another when you suffer to apply it in life. But I'm no rookie, and I'm never gonna make the same mistake twice, pussy. I made a mistake. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Made a mistake. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Now I'm so far from her. It was me and I lost because of my mistake. They say the odds against me are crooked and impossible, like I was born with a hole in my heart. It's an obstacle, I left to die by the doctors in the children's hospital. But I never lose hope, success is psychological. The world is volatile and the street is my education, shaping the nation like the blueprint of a mason. While Shawshank record deals get you raped on occasion, so I'm focused on my economic situation. I'm like the little kids on TV that dig through the trash. I hustle regardless of the way you talk shit and laugh. A lot of niggas drop science, but they don't know the math, cause they mind is narrower than the righteous path. It's funny how on the block, niggas that kill you for cash, but never raise the gun to cry out freedom at last. The Cold War is over, but the world is still getting colder. Atlas walking through the projects with the hood on my shoulders. I would like to raise my children to grow to be soldiers, but then a general would decide when their life would be over. So I work hard until my personality split, like the Black Panthers into the Bloods and the Crips. They said I'd never be shit, but now I sit and reminisce like Yeshua Ben Yosef, flipping through Genesis. Ignorance is venomous and it murders the soul, spreading like a virus, running rampant out of control. So if I should ever fall and get caught in a hustle, let them know that I died while I fought in the struggle. From the hood rats to rich kids lost in the bubbles, spray painted on the streets and in the subway tunnels. Write it down and remember that we never gave in. The mind of a child is where the revolution begins. So if the solution has never been to look in yourself, how is it that you expect to find it anywhere else? Immortal technique in the streets, back on the hustle, cause 3 strikes to get you life for stuffing cracks in a duffel. Upstate behind steel gates, attacked in a scuffle. Razor blade stuck on the side of pencils, hacked through your muscle. But the emptiness is what bleeds you to death when it cuts you. And it's the lawyers, not the inmates, scheming to fuck you, trying to fight the system from inside, eventually corrupt you. But that's what you get when you put a corporation above you. And it's the people that love you that seem to hurt you the most. Sometimes when they die, you find yourself cursing a ghost. But you make success, nobody delivers your fate. Sometimes you give and you take, since prehistoric vertebrates crawled out of the lakes. And that's the truth about life, more to do with the ghetto than your car rims or your ice. Cause even though we survived through the struggle that made us, we still look at ourselves through the eyes of people that hate us. But I'ma make it regardless of the trumped up charges and semi-automatic barrages that empty the cartridge. Post-traumatically scarred kids that try to be brave, cause niggas backstab each other just to try to get paid. Turn cannibal like knights during the crusades, afraid of responsibility, addicted to greed, beating a girl, purposefully losing the seed, as if we bound to the destiny we used to receive. So if I should ever fall and get caught in a hustle, let them know that I died while I fought in the struggle. From the hood rats to rich kids lost in the bubbles, spray painted on the streets and in the subway tunnels. Write it down and remember that we never gave in. The mind of a child is where the revolution begins. So if the solution has never been to look in yourself, how is it that you expect to find it anywhere else? I used to wonder why people don't believe in themselves, and then I saw the way they portrayed us to everyone else. They cursed us to only see the worst in ourselves, blind to the fact the whole time we were hurting ourselves. I used to wonder why people don't believe in themselves, and then I saw the way they portrayed us to everyone else. They cursed us to only see the worst in ourselves, blind to the fact the whole time we were hurting ourselves. I used to wonder. You have to speak the truth. You have to speak your mind. Every time I speak my mind, I'm lyrically critical, the pinnacle of being revolutionarily pivotal, beyond anything ever studied that's metaphysical. Man, fuck a minority, I'm not politically minimal, but obviously terminologies that are statistical are manufactured to be unequivocally subliminal, transmitted by monopolized media visuals. So I riddle hypocritically pitiful criminals, habitually utilizing typical rituals with false pretense in attempts to be spiritual to individuals who believe in biblical miracles instead of themselves, cause they're not thinking original, and the color of their skin makes them feel invisible, like microscopic miscarriages lynched with the umbilical. Only a fucking imbecile would think they're uncorrectable, cause you're susceptible to becoming more than a spectacle. Remember that you're flesh and blood and your body's dissectable. I'll beat you until you're a vegetable and wake up in a hospital covered in poisonous chemicals, in a fetal position with your face sewn to your testicles, thinking that you were kidnapped by extraterrestrials. You got heart, I'm the blood that pumps in your ventricles. Technique, I'm like your soul, nigga, indispensable, with no respect for those who cower at the hour of revolution, because the government owes my people restitution instead of sedatives like cocaine and prostitution. Conclusion is that you'll have to violently silence me, cause I raid the airwaves at cutthroat piracy. In school my teachers blinded me, but now I can see. Now I'm mentally and revolutionarily free, broadening horizons about what my people could be if we wasn't set up to get shot, locked, or OD. You see, families bleed because of corporate greed, and monopolizing weed is virtually impossible, so it won't be legalized, and that's another obstacle. But I'm still rolling up pocketfuls of tropical. The government's involved directly, so it's unstoppable, like a nuclear rocket full of biochemical toxins that invade the ecological. Improbable that the average intellect could understand, so I encrypted this into hip-hop that's in high demand and spread it through the ghetto of every city like contraband. Stomp a man of any complexion with a devilish nature, cause I'm trying to save the earth, but you're just getting in line to rape her.
Okay, let's go. Talk to him. Holla. Don't you get tired of hearing niggas say that shit all the time? Why don't you just shut the fuck up and rhyme, nigga?
Yeah. To run around getting my fight in the streets on. Back in the day, before Harlem had a green zone. What good is a good education with no direction? Like the right to vote with no one to vote for in an election. Like a gun with no bullets in the clip for protection. Like a crowd packed in the front without the midsection. Used to live robbing and stealing and being reckless. It took time for my mind to put the ghetto in perspective. I used to live in the back of a holding van. Used to be offbeat like the white girl shoulder dance. I wrote rhymes, acapella, no beat behind bars. Shed blood to make it like the story behind scars. I used to be a battle champion in the meanwhile, before some of you little fuckers learn to freestyle. Prematurely see now, underground prima donnas. I was Oliver North during I ran Contra, cause I never snitched, and that's backed by evidence I learned about watching you. Don't ever forget it, bitch, cause everybody knows how the government do. They never snitch on themselves, but they want you to snitch on you. Evolution from Australopithecus, primitive commercial shit to hardcore lyricists. Your wax is useless, rappers are dropping like Icarus. Technological revolution, nigga, picture this. What it was, but this is what it is now. Lyrical bullets packed to the top of the clip now. Treat it like a robbery, I'm shutting this shit down. Fellas, put your hands up and all the women strip down. That's not misogynist, you ostriches, cause I could just apocalypse. Talk politics to the populace, or challenge what the market is with militant caucuses that'll snatch the spirit of hip-hop out the sarcophagus. This is the curse of Tutankhamun, I bring the drama on. I'm sinful, I eat you, broad daylight on Ramadan. Hip-hop reparations, now we taking back the Lucci. Don't tell me you spent it on coke like Danny Bonaducci. We tired of being on the outside, looking in, wondering what the fuck hip-hop would have been. This is what it is as opposed to what it used to be. And this is your corporate tax ID eulogy. Dominant species, the new breed that won't let you breathe. I'll make you die for what I believe. So we got nothing in common, there ain't no comparison. You got beef with niggas, I got beef with Aryans. White power Nazi, European Americans, rapid poverty pimps and fake vegetarians. The resurrection ripping the ball through the record section. Flight connection to the Chechen border for guerrilla lessons. Fuck a middleman distributor, I got a choice now. This ain't for you, what I got a grown man's voice now. Tour the country 4 times over, I'm older and wiser. Poisonous words you find strychnine in my saliva. What it was, but this is what it is now. 50 caliber bullets, I don't need a clip now. Fuck your private jet, nigga, we shooting this shit down. Bomb Wall Street and make the stock market dip down. I told you what it was, but this is what it is now. If you the shit, nigga, I don't care about shit now. I play the role of Abraham, idols get ripped down. Melt the ice caps and make all of this shit drown.
No one out there can fuck with me.
I speak that real shit.
To smash the airwaves. No one out now, they can fuck with me.
The illest.
To smash the
that the past refuses to rest in its shallow grave. For those who hide behind the false image of the Son of Man shall stand before God. It has begun, the beginning of the end. Yeah. Voice of racism, preaching the gospel is devilish. A fake church called the Prophet Muhammad a terrorist, forgetting God is not religion but a spiritual bond, and Jesus is the most quoted prophet in the Quran. They bombed innocent people trying to murder Saddam when you gave them those chemical weapons to go to war with Iran. This is the information that they hold back from Peter Jennings, cause Condoleezza Rice is just a new age Sally Hemings. I break it down with critical language and spiritual anguish. The Judas I hang with, the guilt of betraying Christ, who murdered him, stole his religion, and painted him white. Translated in psychologically tainted philosophy, conservative political right-wing ideology, glued together sloppily the blasphemy of a nation. Got my back to the wall cause I'm facing assassination. Guantanamo Bay, federal incarceration. How could this be? The land of the free, home of the brave, indigenous Holocaust, and the home of the slaves. Corporate America, dancing offbeat to the rhythm. You really think this country never sponsored terrorism? Human rights violations, we continue the saga. El Salvador and the Contras in Nicaragua. And on top of that, you still wanna take me to prison just cause I won't trade humanity for patriotism. It's like MK.Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking, causing your perspective to change. They wanna rearrange the whole point of view of the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror. But what's reality? Read about the history of the place that we live in, and stop letting corporate news tell lies to your children. Flow like the blood of Abraham through the Jews and the Arabs, broken apart like a woman's heart, abused in the marriage, the brink of holy war, bottled up like a miscarriage. Embedded correspondence don't tell the source of the tension, and they refuse to even mention European intervention or the massacres in Jenin. The innocent screams, US manufactured missiles and M16s, weapon contracts and corrupted American dreams. Media censorship blocking out the video screens. A continent of oil kingdoms bought for a bargain. Democracy is just a word when the people are starving. The average citizen made to be blind to the reason. A desert full of genocide where the bodies are freezing, and the world doesn't believe that you're fighting for freedom cause you fucked the Middle East and gave birth to a demon. It's open season with the CIA bugging my crib, trapped in a ghetto region like a Palestinian kid, where nobody gives a fuck whether you die or you live. I'm trying to give the truth and I know the price is my life, but when I'm gone they'll sing a song about Immortal Technique, who beheaded the president and the princes and sheiks. You don't give a fuck about us. I can see through your facade like a fallen angel standing in the presence of God. Bitch nigga scared of the truth when it looks at you hard. It's like MK.Ultra controlling your brain, suggestive thinking causing your perspective to change. They wanna rearrange the whole point of view in the ghetto. The fourth branch of the government want us to settle. A bandana full of glittering generality, fighting for freedom and fighting terror. But what's reality? Martial law is coming soon to the hood to kill yo while you hanging your flag out your project window. Yeah. The fourth branch of the government, aka the media, seems to now have a retirement plan for ex-military officials, as if their opinion was at all unbiased. A machine shouldn't speak for men, so shut the fuck up, you mindless drone. And you know it's serious when these same media outfits are spending millions of dollars on a PR campaign to try to convince you they're fair and balanced, when they're some of the most ignorant and racist people giving that type of mentality a safe haven. We act like we share in the spoils of war that they do. We die in wars, we don't get the contracts to make money off them afterwards. We don't get weapons contracts, nigga. We don't get cheap labor for our companies, nigga. We are cheap labor, nigga. Turn off the news and read, nigga. Read. Read. Read.
raw. Keeping it raw. Keeping it raw. Keeping it raw.
Yo, shut the fuck up. My life like a photo shoot. Superman style, switch clothes in the phone booth. So loose, James Bond proof with a go-to. Showing truth, how to move loot in the war zone. You suit like wonton, without chips like Bonton. Throw your face up calm, smack you with bomb palms. Be explosive, Independence Day rewind. God on stage, wise men see Ray shine. Hold your mind up, get slain, you playing piece of rain. You a rookie, thirsty to bust, but you can't aim. Now we move frames like museums with big names. Get slain on the D train, disclaim your fame, denounce your name. So your soul like that chain. It's rain for you thirsty birds, eat my words. I slur some of the illest verbs on these curbs. Trucks swerve on the verge, now the power to splurge and make them
Keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. For keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. For keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. For keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. For
I'm the reason that the rest of your life is obsolete. Off the gun, I'll wave my hand and lift you off of your feet. Hold you above the city and drop you onto the street. Elevate your dead body and watch history repeat. As I drop you from the stratosphere back to the concrete. Then I'ma send a psychic probe to bomb your fleet. And psychologically reconstruct all of your peeps. I'm like the body snatchers on the over, you shouldn't sleep. I penetrate deep with murderous tactics. I'm raw like AIDS patients that are sexually active. Who don't tell the people that they fuck what they contracted. I'll smack the top of your head and leave your body compacted. I impact the earth, causing worldwide emergency. You couldn't face off with me during plastic surgery. I don't need to destroy you with the communist insurgency. I'll just look at you and leave you bleeding internally.
Keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. Keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. Keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. For keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. Keeping it raw. Wanted by the law. For keeping it raw. Wanted by the law.
Immortal Technique and C-Rays, two dark men that use a mic to spark men like Phil Hartman. At point blank or miles away like the greatest marksman. When the devil takes a human form, then I start men. From Chicago to Compton, New York to Boston, spitting automatically. Don't make me get on some record label mentality and start pimping every single member of your family.
Wanted by the law.
Yeah, I got some last words. Oh no, y'all. Son of a gun on punishment, my father was a strychnine. Spooked by the tales of the crypt keeper in signs. Opposite of MLK, I'm a violent brother. Slash a girl's best friend, call me Diamond Cutter. I freestyle like runaway slave Olympics. Abstract, regular, complex simplistics. Throwing stones at tanks, I rock heavy metal. Battle me, boy, I wish you would like Geppetto. I'm fully dressed but naked, authentically fake it. Earthquake shaking like my wife's vibrations. Windstorms hit like uncertain arrivals of lizards. Now stand close to walls like number 4 to blizzards. I smoke that, save them to puff later. Gun clips, sun spits with tremendous force like tongue bricks. Drop hotness like addicts of Tabasco and Cajun. C-Rays, stronghold plague, born blazing.
So you the motherfucker they call Immortal Technique. What the fuck make you so special, nigga? Huh? Yo. The fuck do you do?
I calculate planet alignment like Mayan astronomy, discovering atrocities worse than Aristotle, subjecting children to sodomy. Your theory of the galaxy is primitive like Ptolemy. The truth about the universe dug up like Aztec pottery. Unpredictable results like experimental psychology. I stomp the streets with MCs beneath my feet in colonies, but presentation and spirit revolve around autonomy. Searching for monogamy and cutting fake bitches out of my mind like a lobotomy. So obviously, I'm not gonna be here to play games. Walk the top of the world and leave the Arctic Circle in flames. Battle the beast and false prophet depicted in the King James. I give a fuck about your MC name, I don't admire you. Only by dental records will you be identifiable, cause the future is not reliable. Remember when rap was not economically viable, comparable to what motherfuckers think of me. I might be nobody, but wait till I'm together like a symphony. Resounding sound that will continue infinitely. Angel of death punishing all those who live in infamy and shine so far away from you, you'll never get a glimpse of me. Attempts to extinguish me don't even bother me none. Like retarded kids throwing ice cubes at the sun. A victory against immortal technique will never be done. Just degrees of losing, and every second you're adding one. Some niggas dream of pushing kilos, but I drop tons of more facts, formulas, and philosophical logic than a basement full of scientists puffing on chronic. Dip the mic in potassium cyanide and liquid bubonic and use it as a sonic wand to find the spawn of the demonic. Screaming like onyx is of absolutely no consequence. The poison is dense enough to clog up your arteries. Mercy is not a part of me. I cause you bodily injury permanently because simply verbally murdering me is inconceivable cause of the unbelievable evil injected inside the bloodstream of my people. And redemption is not located under a church steeple. The feeble and the meek and soldiers like the technique will inherit the earth, but the earth will be weak. Mother Earth and her decrepit terminal illness physique. The year 3000 is bleak, no happily ever after, just death following the Fourth Reich disaster. A legacy of bastards with plastic explosives. Your future's been eroded cause you forgot that when you're free it's multiplied indefinitely by the struggle that be the struggle I see. To socialistically unite the third world countries, expose hypocrisy in America's democracy. Sloppily obsessed with stopping me cause I speak prophecy. Trample and dismantle your capitalist philosophy the same way I stomp the conquering rap monopoly. And I'm not a fucking prophet, but that's the fucking prophecy.
They told me I would never make it, I would never achieve it. Reality is nourishment, but people don't believe it. I guess it's hard to stomach the truth like a bulimic. It's a dirty game and nobody is willing to clean it. But this is for the paraplegic people dreaming and running. Ladies married to men who don't please them, dreaming of coming. Verbally murderous like David Berkowitz when I'm gunning. Some cowards on the internet didn't think I would sell. Scared to talk shit in person cause they stuck in a shell and couldn't understand the pain of being stuck in a cell. Hell is not a place you go if you're not a Christian. It's the failure of your life's greatest ambition. It's a bad decision to blindly follow any religion. I don't see the difference in between the wrong and the wrong. Soldiers emptying the clips at little kids and their moms are just like a desperate motherfucker strapped to a bomb. Humanity's gone, smoked up in a gravity bong by a Democrat, Republican, Cheech and Chong. Immortal technique, you never heard me preaching a song. I'm not controversial, I'm just speaking the facts. Put your hands in the air like you got the heat to your back and shake your body like a baby born addicted to crack. And since life's a gamble like the craps tables at Vegas, I freestyle my destiny, it's not written in pages.
when they tell us how far we came to be, as if our people's history started with slavery. Painfully I discovered the shit they kept a secret. This is the Exodus, like the black Jews out of Egypt. I keep it reality based with the music I make. Blow up the truth in your face with the style I run with, like the Navy missile that shot down Flight 800. I'm like the Africans who came here before Columbus, and from the 1500s until after tomorrow, I watch Latin America get raped in the sorrow. You see, the Spaniards never left después de Colón, and if you don't believe me, you can click on Univision. I never seen so much racism in all of my life. Every program and newscast, all of them white. It's like apartheid with 10% ruling the rest. That type of stress'll make me put the fucking tool in your chest. Step in my way, nigga, I wouldn't wanna be ya. I burn slow like pissing drunk with gonorrhea. I'll do a free show in North Korea, burning the flag, while J. Edgar Hoover politicians dress up in drag, trying to confuse you, making it hard to follow this. Capitalism and democracy are not synonymous. You swallow propaganda like a birth control pill, selling your soul to the eye on the back of the dollar bill. But that'll never be me, cause I'm leaving the past, like an abused wife with the kids, leaving your ass like a drug addict, clean and sober, leaving the stash. Unbreakable technique, leaving a plane crash. I'm out with the black box and I refuse to return. I spit reality instead of what you usually learn, and I refuse to be concerned with condescending advice, cause I'm the only motherfucker that could change my life. Some people think I won't make it, but I know that I will. Escape the emptiness, cause that shit is slow and it kills. The flow and the skill, I made y'all believe it at last. You can make the future, but it starts with leaving the past. Coughing up blood like, what the fuck happened? Raising my risk of cancer's the answer, homie. But after drinking something, it's nothing like puffing a bogey. Now I can blame the same product placement in movies, all the commercials, a Scarface in a jacuzzi. But now I'm living it. Damn, I should've never took that first cigarette. Damn. I fucked up like your girl was riding on top of me. I should've took her to trial and never copped the plea. But this ain't a Christian nation, motherfucker, please. America never taught me to turn the other cheek. Cause I'm from Harlem, the north of Manhattan. We knock niggas out and make them bounce like Ricky Hatton. But wildin' on the corner got me turned back from the Canadian border. I knew she was a virgin when I first met her. Rockin' stockings and popping out of the Catholic school sweater. Mom told her she could do better than a criminal. 17-year-old psychotic trying to be lyrical. I never meant to break her heart and fuck up her life, but I was careless instead of treating her right. I seen her again at some club stripping and wondered if I could've made her life different.
I made a mistake. Yes, I did.
Damn, shorty, you got me on some singing the blues shit.
Yes, I did.
But you gotta stop looking back one time and remember to look ahead. Jump. It's all my dudes on patrol in the desert right now, for real. Yeah. I joined the army looking for money to go to college, but they ain't pay me a quarter of what they fucking promised. Extending my tour, treating me like a sucker. That's the reason officers get fragged, motherfucker. Don't give me speeches on how you respect and you love me, but no body armor and a lightly armored Humvee. My family's lonely, and you want me to re-enlist for 30 grand, homie? No. Yeah, when I was young I got signed to a record label. A deal looked so good when it was on the table. They paid for my cable, cribs, cars and jewelry. The studios, the women, there's nothing they wouldn't do for me except stop screwing me for publishing and royalties. How the fuck are you my dog when there's no loyalty? Word to the street, I should've gone independent like Immortal Technique. Yeah, some people learn from mistakes and don't repeat them. Others try to block the memories and just delete them, but I keep them as